I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
We'll get you out. Whoa! It's Artyom! Artyom? Artyom! What the hell? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Move!
It's nighttime at the station. Don't worry. I told you.
I got it! Open up! Go!
Here come his partners. Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top.
Hey, Duke, wait a minute. Where to now?
Left, across the square! Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here?
How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro?
Rise and shine, people!
Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Lucky those Spartans are damn good. They brought Artyom here just in time. They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here. Yeah, me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface. Well, sadly, it's their job. Job or no job, if they keep doing that. Well, not everyone can stand being cooped up down here.
And why not? It's what's kept us alive up to now.
And how long do you think that's going to last? How many kids are there in the station? In the whole metro? Who will be left here in 10 years?
10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom, and the Nazis try something? Artyom, just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
15 years. We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best fighters taking unnecessary risks. What will we do if all the Spartans come down with radiation poisoning like Artyom?
Don't worry. I believe you. Will you take me with you when you find the clean place outside?
There's fewer of us and more of the mutants. And those keep getting larger, stronger...
Artyom, stop putting delusions into his head. I don't want him going crazy like you. I can't even sleep since you told him all those silly stories. Is that supposed to make him better? Please, leave my son alone.
Maps and D6 that point to a storage unit of some kind. Something that will save us. I don't know.
I doubt there is any magical salvation out there. What could possibly have survived on the surface after all these years? The only real solution would be total evacuation. But where would we go?
So, what do you propose?
I say we all just off ourselves here quietly. I have no idea, really. I don't think anyone does. But at least they're trying.
No. Yes. It's not there's a comfortable flat waiting for you to enforce. A far cry from this hovel you pretend to be living in.
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend? I see you're all right. This calls for a celebration.
Artyom, a few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you
are
are
the
your
nurses
usual
in the
self,
hospital,
guys.
huh?
Would you just stop crowding him? Brother.
Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Yeah! Oh, it's official. I knew it.
You guys are like
So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom.
More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Why, yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Come on, replace your filter. Haven't you spent enough time in the sick bay? Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks.
Had to scare a demon away. It was getting too comfortable here.
should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go, it turns here. It's not stable enough. Your turn now. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that? Did you hear that? Again. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us. I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special. the railroad. It would save us a detour. Come up now. I got you.
Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios. Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right? A train! A damn train on the surface! Where? Shit, what do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it? Look! It's our guys from the order! Looks like they're chasing that train too. Let's join them!
Hey, come on! Get inside!
You should have checked first, assholes! Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one
Look,
for
what's
that.
going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you're right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
The heck and the boy out!
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it!
At least give them their masks back.
Fool. He couldn't live. Let's go. Damn watchman broke through. The workers are done for.
Keep your weapon trained on the opening. If anything comes through, shoot. Send a group there to seal the exit. And pick up the remains.
Attention! The turntable is switching on. Escorts can rest till tomorrow.
Cut it out, Yermak. You know the rules. Throw! What throw? You shooting people like throw! Don't push your luck, old-timer. They aren't people. They're spies sent here. Spies? Old women and children? Really? Shut the fuck up. Now! Oh! Put him in a cell. He needs time to cool his head.
I knew I could expect anything from the old-timer, but shouting at the captain? That's too much.
Isn't he just drunk out of his mind? All the train drivers make moonshine. They always have fire going there, after all.
Ah, shut up. If life hit you as hard as it hit that man, you'd fucking hang yourself.
What happened to him?
His daughter died. And she was the reason he took the damn job. Fearing shooting squads and their prey.
As good a job as any.
For an ass like you, maybe. But not for that old-timer. He has principles, you see.
Well, he should have stayed true to them. Maybe then his daughter would still be alive.
That's exactly what he did. But his daughter had TB, untreatable. And our guys told him they'd cure her. That's how he got hooked, as he told me. First, they had him transport railroad repair crews. And then switch to the Sharon route. He took issue, but was reminded of his daughter.
So now he has nothing to fear.
So now, he has nothing to live for. God forbid you ever outlive your children, boy. God forbid.
I understand.
The fuck you do. All right, let's just shut up for now.
Just about enough of your whining, you old fuck!
You're going straight for the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. How can they? What can I do? The mutant? Watchman! A human? How did you... Oh my God. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive! You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally, I'll be of some use. Okay, they took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract them.
Oh, Yermak, are you through your bout of conscience?
Hey! What the hell is happening? Fucking breaker again.
Looks like they didn't finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant.
Sanya, go tell the
Don't rush.
Have him check.
Oh, you turned quite civil again, young
It's
man.
quieter that way.
So you can use your head after all.
Close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Come on, come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you.
There's a failure at the generator. What? You used to see it.
Station here.
Yeah, I totally need you to tell me what I should do. Better fix this line here.
Everything is under control.
Come on, move it. You'll
have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
What's with that mumbling?
Light off. Let's go.
Get to work.
Wait a moment. Wait. He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. Well done. Let's go. Come. Go through. Come on. This system supplies air for the command center. Good luck to you.
Moscow looking for us, and we never even saw them, because you killed them all. Women, children.
Who the fuck are you? Сломятин! Allah!
Oh my god! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit ready.
Morons! We're at war! One dot won't be enough for you now, you
What is this
imbeciles! This is the universal broadband radio chamber.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit!
Commencing.
This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see? It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my god. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids! Hold on!
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Don't shoot! I'm with him. With you. You have to run. Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar and then God willing, I'll get you out of here. There's no money, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope. Be careful.
What's going on? Hey!
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Egg reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. You rookies all think you know everything after a week of service. Yeah, I don't know shit, I know. This place looks clear. Good. Still, we should stay alert. Freezing to death here. Now we can survive the cold. Something else gives me the shit to go. Tell me, why are we here? Why? I guess to guard the back door. Exactly. And how are we supposed to guard it with this garbage? Well, our good guns are gathering dust back home. What if they aren't gathering dust? I think I'm going to take preparing a full round assault against the right or the reds. So they need all the good guns for frontline duty. Since we're safe here, what if they aren't gathering dust? I think our military's preparing a full-out assault against the right or the reds. So they need all the good guns for frontline duty. And since we're safe here, they gave us what was left. Anyone check the generators? We shifted it now. Well, I'd better be in the front line then. This is rustic garbage. We got a man down! We have a man down!
It's on! Covering you! Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then... Hey, was there something over there? Oh, I heard something, that's for sure. I see him! He's behind the crates!
It's on! Covering you! Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then shooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Hank reporting. Yeah, I don't know shit. I know. Did anyone check the generators? We've shifted it now. Well, I checked them anyway. With a scope, you can see them clearly from the tower. If there's wind, it's going to big one. What's the point of actually going there? Don't give me that, Grigori. The enemy it's an alert, after all. That's true, I guess. Do you remember the time they had a short at the second station? The northwest wasn't covered for days. You could hear signals from the outside. That means they could hear us too. So what were those signals about? Say what?
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack. The attackers are assumed to still be on the base territory.
Artyom, I'm changing position.
All unauthorized persons are to be fired upon immediately. Civilian personnel movement is prohibited until further notice. Attention! The jamming system is coming back online.
Artyom, the hangar is right there. With the break, it's on! Covering you! Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
What do you think that was? Did bitch actually start some shit? No idea, really. Maybe she had help. Them spies, they still keep looking for us. And both Hank and a fucking team? Those were some mighty spies there, my friend. Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them and then scooted. Oh, yeah. Agent Hank reporting. Just don't remember when. Don't give me that, Grigori. The enemy strikes where you can't defend. It's an alert, after all. That's true, I guess. Do you remember the time they had a short for the second station? Did not huh? We got the man now! In that car! Contact! We're the enemy!
Don't turn your flashlight on either. They could notice. Artyom, incoming. 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? A chopper brought them in and... Oh, yeah. Agent Hank reporting. Metro Union Intelligence civilians. Unity is hoping you know everything after a week of service. Yeah. Generators will shift this now. Right check here anyway. Let's go. Don't give me that story. The enemy strikes where you don't expect. It's an alert, after all. That's true, I guess. Do you remember the time they had a short public demonstration? The Northwest wasn't covered for days. You could get signals from the other. This is nice. The only thing missing is a good smoke. And maybe a drink.
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack. The attackers are assumed to still be on the base territory.
Artyom, I'm taking position.
All unauthorized persons are to be fired upon immediately. Civilian personnel movement is prohibited until further notice. Attention! The jamming system is coming back online.
Well done. You're almost at the hangar. Smooth sailing from here. Great job, Artyom. We're inside. You can take the mask off, Artyom. Now we have to find Yermak. They got Yermak. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
I'm telling you, there was a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. If the outside gates open, only go outside.
What if it's the attack?
Medic! What could be behind that pillar? It's a burger! Take it!
Artyom, they got Yermak. We have to get closer.
Just don't remember when.
They just had to attack them.
Okay, let's see.
Is somebody got Yermak?
We're taking longer!
There! What's behind it?
Artyom, they got your neck. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder ahead. Just be careful.
A noise from behind the gate.
Group A, report your status.
What the hell is this? Gotta tell maintenance.
Group D, continue patrolling the hangar. Group A, check the courtyard and generator room. Communications were lost there.
Damn, how many guards do they have?
They just had to attack now, these fuckers. Now I'll be stuck here for at least a week longer. It's been over a month already. And I feel like shit. I should see the room.
Group D, redeploy to the wind turbine zone.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. No need to play heroes for a change. Let's wait till they walk off.
I repeat, Group D redeploy to the wind turbine zone immediately. Group B is under heavy attack from Watchmen.
Does that mean you're going to ready the train for me? What's the next thing today? Why do you even want to do that now? You only had an outing planned for tomorrow, and it's bound to be canceled now. Just stay put for now. We'll have to have a long talk later about breaking the rules. Calm, safe place. A chance to just relax. What could be better?
All clear.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. They'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and switch the turntable mechanism on. And please, be careful. We could easily have the whole base on us.
Artyom, we need that turntable on.
Alert! All groups, to the hangar!
Turn the turntable on. Artyom, we're running out of time.
Alert! All groups, to the hangar!
I see him!
Don't let go, Artyom! That was intense. Are you okay?
Hey! There's a manual drive on the platform! It's hard to
Artyom! Let's do this together. Just a little. Yes. Run! Kill them! Come on! Yes!
Come here, quick!
You're going to ram the gate!
You should put the mesh on! The seals might be damaged!
We did it! Yeah!
We apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over.
Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer...
What do you mean, shoot these 2?
Don't you dare give me lip, soldier!
The Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here.
Anna!
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell?
Artyom, what are you doing here? Talk about surprise.
Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
So this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Be quiet! How did you end up here? Ah, it doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this line down.
shit,
The Watchers
Sherlock.
won't let
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There, in the ravine, there are people from other cities, dead! All of them, women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road?
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and I can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they'd be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
It's not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding.
Well, I'll fight for the guys no matter what. Of course. Artyom, Anna, they are with us.
The order leaves no one behind.
All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air. I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying! Lying to you, to me, to everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye!
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How
for?
is this his fault? You knew everything and never said shit!
Shit!
Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, stop it. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Yermak, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Ah, finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so...
How about from the inside?
Not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he's starting the clock, and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime.
Plastic explosive.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yeah, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion. Treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer. You've been fought and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, man? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plan? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
No! They destroyed us and you?
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country. And I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you.
I hoped it wouldn't get to this.
You don't know? Some assholes stole a legion of ours and are trying to escape Moscow. So we are after them. Hey, give up! Hey, give up!
What was that?
military are pussies.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
Yermak, get ready to hit the brakes. Wait. Now! Artyom, get going. Just come serious.
What the? Brake! Hit the brake! Stop, you asshole! You motherfucker! Now you've done it! You, your lackeys, your daughters, you'll all be treated not like the nurses, but I'm really sure. A bullet for each of you! I'm shooting you personally through your forehead! You damn rebel! Forget your invisible...
Artyom, come on! They're going to tear us to pieces!
What the? Brake! Hit the brake! Stop, you asshole! You motherfucker! Now you've done it! You, your lackeys, your daughters, you'll all be treated not a bullet for each of you! I'm shooting you personally through your forehead! You damn rebel! Forget about me! Fire!
Artyom,
Don't shoot!
take
Don't
the bomb
shoot!
as
I'm
close
just
to
a
the boiler as
stalker.
you
I'm
can.
not with you. They need me. Just don't shoot! Hold on!
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Why the long face?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can't help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double-checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least. You owe us that.
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow. Like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know.
Everyone's still loyal to the
Keep looking. Wait a moment, what was that?
Rally point location is code 18111.
Listen, everyone.
79. Area 18-5. I repeat, proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811.
Where was that number supposed to be?
Area 18-5.
So, it is somewhere The Yamantau Mountain. So the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time!
Let's go around and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell! Even better. Oh, come on!
How about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Beautiful name!
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's drink to
Aurora! Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. You're back. Full steam ahead.
Hi. Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a kitten, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know.
I'll be damned! All those years...
So, dear Moses, can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask? Not just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. A weird feeling, eh, my friend? I remember you telling me how you took your mask off atop a Stonkino tower. When you honed those missiles in on the dark ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The links emerge from the dark water. And what link is in that bucket that's on the end of the chain? That's a mystery. That's what I often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose. So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well,
There's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
me whether it was intended or not, but our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in '86.
Well, hello there, Artyom. People could have called me up there to drink to Aurora. I still think Beelzebub was a better name. Well, help yourself. Because frankly speaking, I'm a bit tired here. The only thing about this job is that you forget it's winter. If only you didn't have to pay for this comfort later, with your whole body. I heard that monotonous labor comes you. Well, it's not a lie. I do feel this calm, you see. Idiot says it's dynamic meditation. But a philosopher doesn't come here to meditate too often, though. That's all? Okay, I'll take it from here.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been working with those jammer people for?
About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the bridge!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double!
Artyom?
Damn! They pierced the cylinder! How bad is it? Can we move? No, we're stuck! Ah, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? It's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom. I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I go with Artyom too. As backup.
No. Until we figure out our situation, you're not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine.
Let's go, Artyom.
Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again? I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but...
Artyom, don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing. I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock.
And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down.
That was great.
Hey, what was that? Could you check it out? I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.